Comments from White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles now going viral. And the magazine quoting Wiles as saying the president has an alcoholic's personality. She also said Vice President Vance has been a conspiracy theorist for a decade and that Trump was wrong that Bill Clinton visited Epstein Island. Wiles also took jabs at Elon Musk and Attorney General Pam Bondi, all in the span of 11 interviews over the entire year with the reporter of the piece. But Wiles is blasting the article, calling it a, quote, disingenuously framed hit piece on me and the finest president, White House staff, and cabinet in history. She says this was, quote, significant context was disregarded. Well, joining us now is political reporter for the National Review, Audrey Fahlberg. Audrey, great to see you today. The president is still backing Susie Wiles. We've got a headline from the New York Post I think we can put up. He's backing her. He says he believes that this was misguided and facts were disregarded. He's called Susie Wiles Susie Trump. He loves this woman. He's called her family practically. Why do you think she sat down, though, for 11 interviews?
Good morning, and it's great to be with you. And that is the big question. Look, the guy who wrote this two-part series, Chris Whipple, is known for interviewing chiefs of staff. That said, this is the Trump administration, and it is surprising that she sat for that many interviews. Look, I'm sure she probably wasn't sure when it would drop. This is, of course, kind of a precarious time for the administration, given, as we mentioned in the last segment, Trump is continuing to battle a lot of voter frustration with affordability. But it is interesting because she is, as you mentioned, Trump does love this woman. She's considered extremely loyal to the president. She worked for, she helped him win Florida in 2016. She, of course, was one of his campaign managers this past cycle and is the first female White House chief of staff in history. But a lot of these quotes were just really fascinating. It's kind of funny her hitting Elon Musk doesn't matter as much now because he no longer is in the president's, super tight orbit. But for her to make those comments about, Pam Bondi saying she whiffed on the Epstein files was really fascinating, especially from somebody, again, like Wiles, who did not regularly sit for interviews and is known to kind of keep a tight lip and prefer to keep the focus on other more chatty folks in the administration. So kind of unusual for her personality-wise.
I mean, there are so many different nuggets that are getting headlines, but probably the biggest one is her saying that he has an alcoholic's personality. But in this New York Post piece, they did an interview with Trump yesterday, and they said in an afternoon phone call, he said, no, she meant that I don't drink alcohol, so everybody knows that, but I've often said that if I did, I'd have a very good chance of being an alcoholic. I have said that many times about myself. I do. It's a very possessive personality. So he doesn't take this as a jab anyway. What do you think?
Yeah, this one didn't stand out to me too much because if you go back and look that up on Google, he really has said that a lot. He thinks it's funny. If he did drink alcohol, imagine what he'd be like. He's joked about that before. But I think her comments about JD Vance having kind of a conspiracy theorist personality, the comments about Pam Bondi were really interesting. But also, if you read the piece, she was asked about Venezuela, and the administration has kept so much of the focus on what they call combating the scourge of narco-terrorism. That's the term that they've used. As we saw in the last segment, clearly the president is escalating his military tactics there. And when she was asked about it for this piece, I'm not sure exactly which interview it was in which she said it, but she said, people smarter than her, I'm paraphrasing here, have said that, the president is eager to keep striking alleged drug boats until Maduro cries uncle, and people smarter than her says that she will kind of suggest that the end game for the president has always been pushing Maduro out of power, which is really, really interesting. But again, it's curious that she gave all these interviews, not just one, but 11. That's quite a few. And as we saw in that image you put on screen at the beginning of this segment, it's tough for the administration to kind of bat away this story when they all sat for photos as well.
Yeah, and before we go, I just want to show some of those photos. I mean, it almost makes it add up that this is a hit piece. These photos they're horrendous. Nobody looks good zoomed in as closely as it is. You got Caroline Levitt. We've got a picture of her too. She's this young, beautiful girl, whether you like her politics or not. And they just made everybody just It's really wild to me. And then as far as the conspiracy theorist line goes about JD Vance, he defended her yesterday and he said, yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist about conspiracies that are true, like in COVID when we made 3-year-olds wear masks when they didn't need to. So it doesn't seem like, at least on forward facing, they are too bothered by this.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.